7 signs someone is possessed by the Jezebel spirit. Y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna say this one more time. If you support me, you're going to hit that like button. I appreciate you guys for watching my videos. And also, like I said, if you support, donate to the channel, man. Don't hate. Number 1, sense of entitlement, Jezebel spirit. If you feel entitled to what other people worked hard for, that you didn't put in the work for, you have the Jezebel spirit. And in order for you to get rid of that type of spirit, you must confess. You know what I'm saying? You must own up to it. You must realize that you have this type of spirit. And like I said, faith without works is dead. So if you want what somebody else got and you don't want to put in the work, then that's on you. No, it is what it is. See, a lot of y'all feel like y'all entitled to what other people's achievements. A lot of y'all feel entitled to another person's lifestyle. And you get the Jezebel spirit. You know what I'm saying? By feeling entitled, you know, you start to get jealous. You start to get envious because you don't have what somebody else have, or you think that you're supposed to be on the same level of success, the same level of income somebody else is on. No, God got everybody on a certain level of income for a reason. God got everybody on a certain, experience a certain lifestyle for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to experience the same thing I experienced in life because my life is different from yours. You know what I'm saying? My mindset is different from yours. My vibration is different from yours. This is what a lot of you people don't understand. And people go through stuff differently. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to go through what somebody else, you might can't go through what somebody else went through to get what they got. So in order for you to get rid of that Jezebel spirit of entitlement, you must confess. You must say, you know what? I'm the problem. All right? Don't be afraid to say that you're the problem when you know that you are the problem. See, a lot of y'all don't want to admit that you have a problem. You must admit that you have a problem in order for you to be able to deal with that type of spirit, deal with that low vibrational spirit. See, because the sense of entitlement, it's a low vibrational spirit. It's a demonic spirit. It's a draining spirit. You've been using by the fallen angels or a demon, a demonic spirit. Man, that's where that come from. That sense of entitlement. You feel like you don't have to put in the work. You got a childlike mindset. And a lot of grown people, feel like it. It's sad, man. It's a lot of people that's grown up in age too as well. 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Up in age, feeling like they had this type of mindset. And even younger people, not just older people, younger people as well. Because how you was taught. Some of y'all was spoiled as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all say, well, when I was a kid, I didn't want for anything. Well, some of y'all was spoiled. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you was spoiled because you're saying that, but some of y'all was literally spoiled. And as a grown person, it's hard to top out of that mindset of somebody owed me. It's hard to top out of that mindset when you were spoiled as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Or you constantly getting your way through other people. It's hard to. But you got to finally admit and come forward and say, you know what? God is me. I have that problem. I need a cleansing. You know what I'm saying? And first, you need to repent. Second, you need to repent. First, you need to admit that you got a problem. You got to acknowledge it. And then secondly, you have to repent. You got to say, Lord, forgive me for having this sense of entitlement. Because, like I said, this is not my higher self. This is my lower self. You know what I'm saying? That's your lower self when you feel like you're entitled to what other people have. You know what I'm saying? I can barely talk, man, because I'm just so excited. You know what I'm saying? When I get in the spirit, man, I just let everything flow naturally. So I'm just being myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being my high vibrational self. So guys, man, I'm not perfect, but the Jezebel spirit, like I said, is not a good spirit. You need to admit that you have that problem. Don't be afraid to admit that you have a problem. Like I said, what's going to happen is when you admit that you have that problem and then you take accountability and you fix that problem and you start to grow yourself. You start to grow and you're going to start to manifest. Like I said, you can even manifest more than what they have. Not to say that have a jealous mindset of saying that. You know what I'm saying? Or feel like you have to be in competition with somebody else. But God will bless you, man. If you admit that you have a problem, start working on yourself and start to grow. Start doing it for yourself. Start to want to be independent yourself. Nobody owe nobody anything, all right? Number 2, Another sign that someone is possessed by the Jezebel spirit. Lack of empathy. Jezebel spirit. When you have that lack of empathy, like you don't care, man. Like for an example, you know that somebody was holding you down for a long time. It's a lot of people in relationships like this. You know, people been holding them down for a long time. They've been providing for them for a long time, and then they get sick, and then you don't care about that person. That is sad, man. That's the lack of empathy. That's a demonic spirit, man. That's the Jezebel spirit. Now you feel like you don't owe them anything. You know what I'm saying? If a person is helping you, you're supposed to help them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not helping that person, and then all of a sudden, you know, something bad goes on, they get into a car accident and they can't do for you. You should want to do for them. But some people, when they get into relationships or even friendships, you know what I'm saying, they don't have no empathy. Or just in general, your friend is giving to you. You know, your friend got a good spirit. Your friend got a loving, caring, giving spirit. And they just giving to you. You ain't gave them nothing. And then when they need some money, you know what I'm saying? Or when they need some word of advice, you don't have it for them. That's a Jezebel spirit, man. That's not good, man. Stop trying. See, you got to admit that you lack empathy. It's a lot of y'all that lack empathy. You know, I used to have this type. I used to lack empathy. I did. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand, man, that, look, man, I need to have compassion. I need to care. And what I started to do, I got on YouTube. And now I'm caring about people. I'm helping people out. I'm changing people's mindset. I'm changing people's life all around the world. But you got to admit, man, that you lack empathy. That's wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? When you lacking empathy, man, you lacking, a lot of times you lacking morality. You know what I'm saying? That's the lack of morality, the lack of empathy. And what it comes down to, the Jezebel spirit, that low vibrational spirit, got you lacking empathy for people. You should not go around living your life not caring about no one. That's not good. Especially if they caring about you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can see somebody, you just giving to somebody and they ain't giving to you, then that's something, that's totally different. You know, you got to give me spirit. You don't have that Jezebel spirit. But for you people that lack empathy, you know what I'm saying? Somebody is taking care of you, supporting you, and then something bad happened to them, and then now they can't do it. Now you gone. You want to up and leave. You just an opportunist. That's the Jezebel spirit. Stop being that opportunist, man. Stop just, oh, if it's not convenient for me, then I don't want nothing to do with that person. That's wrong, man. You got to give to get. A lot of y'all don't believe in that. A lot of y'all believe in y'all should only just receive. Because you got a nice face, you know what I'm saying? Because you got big arms, you know what I'm saying? Just because you got a nice body, you know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, you feel masculine, just because you feel more feminine, you think you better than other people. Come on now. That's a Jezebel spirit. All right. Number 3, constant need for admiration. Jezebel spirit, man. This is another sign that you possess by the Jezebel spirit. You constantly need admiration. You constantly need validation. You constantly need somebody to say, good job. Or you constantly need somebody to say that you the GOAT. Or you constantly need somebody to clap for you. Or you constantly need somebody to just lift you up. You want to be praised. You want to be worshiped. You putting yourself above God. You know what I'm saying? You worshiping yourself. You become lovers of yourself. You start to worship yourself. Jezebel spirit, man. The truth, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna keep it blood raw, because guess what? I struggle with some of these. So why would I not come clean and say, you know what? It's me. God is me. I'm not afraid to say that, man. See, a lot of y'all people, y'all afraid to say, you know, that y'all got the Jezebel spirit. You know what I'm saying? But if you constantly need that admiration, you know, you posting sympathy posts online just because you want people to comment and say, oh, you all right and all this. That's the Jezebel spirit. You lying to people, trying to make it seem like you're going through something when you're not, just for somebody to, you know, you go to the church. It's a lot of people that do this, man. They go to the church. You know, they try to manipulate the church, man. They'll go to the church and go to the altar and say, well, I need funding. They lie to the church, and then they pocketed the money. It's really for them. They don't need no funding. Jezebel spirit. You know what I'm saying? You know for a fact that you got the money to help somebody out, but you're going to go online and say, you know what? I need funding to help this family out. Would y'all please help? Yeah, I know why you saying that. But, you know, because you got Jezebel spirit. You don't want to use your own money. You want to use other people's money. And then what you're going to do is you're going to help that person so little, and you're going to keep the majority of the money for yourself. See, I already know. I already know the games that the devil played. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be, don't be convinced. Don't be easily manipulated, be manipulated by these type of people. Because like I said, man, they got the Jezebel spirit. You know, so you guys gotta understand, when it comes down to admiration, no, they always need somebody to say good job. They never wrong. They need the people that surround them that think that they always right. You know what I'm saying? When you correct them, you know, they get mad about it. When they wrong, Jezebel spirit, man. Always need somebody to admire them. Always saying that they right. They never wrong about nothing. That's not good, man. That's the Jezebel spirit. Like I said, a lot of people have this type of spirit. You know what I'm saying? They want to be above everybody. They want to be over everybody because they want people to admire them. They searching for fame. You know what I'm saying? Searching for popularity because they want people to admire them. Jezebel spirit. When you do something from the kindness of your heart, man. Stop doing stuff for the wrong reasons. All right? Number 4, exaggeration of achievements and talents. When you have exaggeration of achievements and talents, Jezebel spirit. You know what I'm saying? Before as you go into the game, guys, you know what I'm saying? You got a player that's playing sports, right? When you ride in the car with them, you go into the game, oh, I'm raw, man. I'm better than everybody. They talking all this type of talk. But in the game, they trash. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because they had the Jezebel spirit when they was in that car with you. When they was driving, telling you, oh, bro, trust me, these people garbage, bro. They talking down on the team, thinking that they better than everybody else. But when they perform, you know, you see who they really is. They really ain't all that. They trash. Oh, bro, you know, I'm a good 3-pointer, bro. I don't never miss. Over exaggeration. I don't never miss, bro. Watch, you gonna see. You go to the game, they missing all the, you know, they ain't making no shot. They throwing their balls, man. And the coach got to sit them down. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, that's the Jezebel spirit. Jezebel spirit. No, you thought that, you know, they was a bitch one, how they played. But, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, that night, because they over-exaggerated, you know, and stuff like their talent and all that stuff, they played poorly. You know why? Because they had the Jezebel spirit in them. They had that low vibrational spirit in them. So what happened was when they got on the court, he couldn't do his crossovers, or he couldn't make a lot of shots, or he couldn't do the flashy passes. You know what I'm saying? Or he couldn't do the blocks. You know what I'm saying? Or he couldn't get a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Or he couldn't get a ball in the goal. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do it. He couldn't kick the ball in the net. Or he couldn't run a home run because he was possessed by the Jezebel spirit. See, God know how to humble you. And guess what's gonna happen? God not gonna humble you, gonna humble yourself. Because like I said, you over-exaggerating your talents. Don't over-exaggerate your talent, man. If you're really talented, it just speak for itself. You let your talent speak for itself. You ain't gotta tell nobody, you know what I'm saying, I'm this, I'm that. When you go into the game, you know what I'm saying, as a player, you ain't gotta say nothing. Your talent gonna speak for itself. See, and that's, you know what happens when your talent speak for itself? That's the God that's within you. You know what I'm saying? That's your higher self. You know why? You don't gotta tell nobody how good you is. You know why? Because you already know how good you is. Why you gotta tell somebody how good you is when you can show? When you can show it. See, a lot of times the people that's all talk about the sport, I'm this, I'm that. They're not all that, man. They're not all that. They be lying, man. They be sorry. They be lazy. They be trash, man. A lot of times they be playing trash when you come to the game. All right? And also, over-exaggeration of achievements. Now, see, I already got over-exaggerated of talents. We're finna get to achievements. When they over-exaggerate their achievements, man, it be funny, bro, because, and I don't mean to laugh at these people. I just know that they got Jezebel spirit. Like I said, we shouldn't laugh at these people, so God forgive me, man, for laughing. But it just, like, it kind of just trick you out because people try to act like they got more than what they got. You know, when it comes down to their achievements. You know, they'll say, oh, I make 10K a year. Excuse me, not 10K a year. I don't know why I keep that in my mind. I make 10K a month when really they making 5. You know what I'm saying? They really making 5. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they'll say, man, you know what? I got this house. But really, see, the roommate at work They got you at the house when they just there. So you think that it's just their house. Man, they got a roommate, and the roommate pretty much paying all the bills. You know, they ain't probably paying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this house, you know, it cost me like $7,000 a month. But really they making $5,000 a month, but they really telling you they make it 10. But they got a roommate, but the roommate at the job. You know what I'm saying? So you don't see their car. So they lying, man. And then when the roommate leave, you find out later, you know what I'm saying, repossess the house, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They gotta get out the house, they gotta move out. You know what I'm saying? Not repossess the house. I mean, they gotta move out, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because the roommate, they don't fill out with the roommate. You thought they were living by themselves. You thought they was independent. No, over exaggerate. Jezebel spirit. Y'all get what I'm getting at. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. But this is how a lot of people is, man. It's sad. But you got a Jezebel spirit. You don't have to over exaggerate your achievements. You don't have to over exaggerate your talents. You know, you just go out there and play. You know, you just go out there and do what you do. You just perform. All right? You don't got to lie about saying about what you got. You know you got 1 degree. You saying you got 2. Come on now. Come on now. All right? Number 5, inability to handle criticism. Jezebel spirit. You got Jezebel spirit if you can't handle criticism, man. If you can't handle criticism, you most definitely have that Jezebel spirit. See, the Jezebel spirit cannot stand when a chosen one correct them about what they said that was wrong, or what they did that was wrong. So you can't withstand that criticism. That's the Jezebel spirit that's working through you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's a lot of women that's like this. You know what I'm saying? If women, and I know why they like this, because a lot of guys are complimenting them. So when they get criticized about what they doing wrong, or what they said that was wrong, they can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not used to that. But when somebody is criticizing you with good intentions now, with good intentions, not wrong intentions, not to make you look shame, but to correct you so you can grow, right? And you don't accept that, you get mad. You start acting like a child, you start acting like a 2-year-old, you throw a fit. That's the Jezebel spirit. That is the Jezebel spirit that's within you. You gotta admit, look, I got this problem. Don't be afraid to admit that you got this problem if you are a female or if you are a male as well. It's some male that's like this too. Because a lot of men out here got a big ego. They think they know everything. And when somebody correct them on something, they can't withstand the criticism. They're like, oh man, the first thing they say, man, oh man, what, do you got a problem with me, or are you a hater? Nah, bro, it ain't none of that. We just trying to help you out, bro. I have good intentions about what I'm saying. You just re-correcting them. But a lot of people can't withstand that, man. That's a Jezebel spirit that's working through them. You gotta, sometimes you just gotta get away from these type of people. They don't want to learn. All right, they ain't gonna accept it. Number 6, unrealistic expectations of favorable treatment. Jezebel spirit. When you have unrealistic expectations of favorable treatment, you have a Jezebel spirit that's within you. You know, you think that somebody owe you a trip to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? You think somebody owe you, you know, that 5-star restaurant that costs a lot of money, but you just got to know them. This person just got to know you. You think that they owe you the best already. You think that they owe you a car. You think that they owe you a house. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem with going to Wendy's. You got a problem with going to Red Lobster. You got a problem with going to Olive Garden. You think you deserve better than that? The first date? Come on now. You have unrealistic expectations of favorable treatment. And you know that person is treating you, they want to treat you, just for a person to treat you out to dinner, say, you know, I want to take you out to dinner. That's good right there. That's enough right now. They want to pay for your meal. You ain't got to pay for it. But you got a problem based off of where the spot that you're going to. You got a problem with that. That's the Jezebel spirit. You ungrateful, man. It's a lot of people that's ungrateful out here. A lot of men, a lot of women that's ungrateful out here. They think they think that people owe them. See, go back to number one, sense of entitlement. They think that people owe them everything, man. That's not good. You need to humble you need to humble yourself. You need to have I'm gonna say that you need to have a calm spirit. See, a lot of people are too egotistical, man. That's a Jezebel spirit, man. I don't care where a woman take me. I mean, I don't care where a woman pay for it, or even where they take me. If a woman pay for something for me for free, that's something that I want. They pay for me for free. I take it. You know what I'm saying? I take it. You know, it's for free. Like, it's free food. You know, we all want free food. But some of you women, y'all got a problem with where somebody is taking y'all when it comes down to free food. Y'all got a problem with that. I can see if the restaurant, you know, they got flies in it or something like that. I can see if that's a problem now. That's a big problem. Or it's a nasty restaurant. That's a big problem. But if a man want to take you out and treat you out somewhere, you know, a place, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, you know what I'm saying? Even go to Corral, man. Like, it's a lot of different variety of food. My bad, y'all. I'm about to knock this down. You should just accept it. Why do you feel like you deserve something else? Root Chris or something that's, you know what I'm saying? You deserve something that's more expensive. And they just met you. That's sad, man. This is why a lot of guys don't date. And I understand why a lot of guys don't date. Because a lot of women got the Jezebel spirit. They got unrealistic expectations. They think that man owe them a whole bunch of... See, a woman, she'll write down 100 things that a man owe her. 100 things, right? But if you ask her, can you meet those standards? She'll write 100 standards that she, you know, that she think. These are my standards. She'll write 100 things down. But can you meet those standards herself? The majority of the time, women can't meet those standards themselves. So y'all, a lot of y'all women, y'all need to humble yourself. When it comes to unrealistic expectations of favorable treatment. If they doing a favor for you, you should accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, that's the Jezebel spirit. That's the demonic spirit. You not all that. Nobody is all that. Nobody is above approach. Nobody's above nobody. So you women, you just need to you need to get out of your ego. Cause that's being egotistical. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be around a woman like that. That's a Jezebel spirit, all right? Number 7, sexual manipulation. Jezebel spirit. Yup. This is the Jezebel spirit, and a lot of women try to do this, and it's some men that try to use sexual manipulation. Excuse me, because it's some men that know a woman's body, and they can, you know, do some different type of things to them in the bed, where they can try to get more out of them because of sexual favor, right? But it's a lot of women that do this, right? If you think that somebody owe you material gain because you laid down with them and had sex with them, that's the Jezebel spirit. You know why? Because sex is an equal exchange between men and women. I'm gonna say this one more time. Sex is an equal exchange between men and women. Because a man, he giving you his energy. And as a woman, you giving him your energy. So nobody owe nobody anything. But when you feel entitled, you feel like I'm gonna try to manipulate him with sex just to see if I can get more out of him. Just see if I can get money out of him. Just see if I can get materials out of him, right? Material possession. You have a Jezebel spirit. You know, it's a lot of men, married men, that's raised wrong. It's men in general that's just raised wrong. First you gotta spend your money on a woman first, and then you can have sex with her. What you teaching women is, you teaching women sexual manipulation. So it's not only just the woman's fault. A lot of you men, you cannot control your lust. You possessed by the Jezebel spirit. You know what I'm saying? You'll do anything just to get between a woman's legs. You have the Jezebel spirit as a man. You have a weak mindset as a man. You really do. And this is why a lot of the women have the Jezebel spirit. This is why a lot of women use the sexual manipulation. This is why a lot of women they try to manipulate men with their body and their looks. Because of you men, you falling for it. The lust of the eye, man. A lot of you men are weak. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing is, like, you saying, look, it's okay for you to have the Jezebel spirit. By you spending your money thinking that it's going to automatically get you sexual favor, you know, by a woman. But I'm trying to tell you guys, man, sexual manipulation is the Jezebel spirit. A lot of you women have this type of spirit, and it's sad. It's sad, man. That you say, oh, if I have sex with him, then he owe me this, he owe me that. Nah, because if you don't like somebody, then you might as well, why are you dealing with them? See, you know why? Because a lot of you women deal with guys that you can sexually manipulate because you want a weak man. You want a weak man. You want a man that you could drain financially. You know, you don't want a strong man like myself that know my worth. You want a man that does not know his worth. So you can always have leverage. You know what I'm saying? So you can always have one up on them. You know, so you can feel like, see, because women, they like sex just as much as men. But y'all sound like y'all don't. Because y'all trying to manipulate men with sex. If you have this type of spirit, you need to come clean. You need to say, God, you know what? I'm wrong. It's me. And you need to first realize that you had that type of spirit towards men. Like I said, that's not a good spirit. Nobody gonna want to be with you because you're not gonna be able to pair bond with a man eventually. No man gonna want to be with you because you got all these different type of energies in your body that you just sleeping around with men for sex. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you women, like I said, y'all like drug dealers, y'all like scammers, y'all like these type of guys. You know why? Because they getting fast money. You can manipulate them with sex. You know that they'll pay for it. But guess what? You got a Jezebel spirit. You got a demonic spirit. Like I said, I couldn't be around a woman like that. I wouldn't want to deal with a woman like that. Like I said, man. And a lot of you men are weak. You're paying for it. You're paying for it. You're paying for sexual payment. You got Jezebel spirit as well. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope it helped you out. I hope it helped you in a sense of way. Look, if one of these signs is you, admit that is you when you repent. All right? It's Coleman. I'm out.